those entanglements. You can see Colonel Wood, and he was, I was going to say, he kind of reminds me of Michael Caine. He was a Renaissance. I don't think you have that many grandchildren. But that's actually a compliment, Michael, because he was a brilliant, well-respected, very, very famous man when he was alive. He's not so famous now, it's interesting. But anyway, his first wife, Nancy Mowall Smith, was a debutante, and she's sitting there, so they're there with her grandchildren. She was from an Eastern aristocratic family. They were married when he was just out of West Point, came out west, and he was an Indian fighter. He's the one that recorded Chief Joseph's speech when Chief Joseph said, "I will, from where the sun stands now, I will fight no more forever," when his tribe was defeated and they were run into Canada. So he was an extremely interesting man, but Nanny, his first wife, would never divorce him, and so he had a problem, and she finally died in about 1935, and then eventually, about 2 years before he died, he and Sarah Barfield were married. The next picture is one of my favorites. That's Chief, the town dog, and this is something that the Environmental Library of Berkeley recently sent us, a whole collection of photos of Chief. He was a very important personage, animal-age, I don't know, in Los Gatos in the 1930s and 40s. He lived by just going around town, and he would eat, go to the Hotel Linden at the back door and get breakfast, and go over to the school and get lunch, and slept on the porch at the Linden Hotel, and people were very fond of him. He actually went to school. He went to University Avenue School, which is shown in the next photo. And you can see them there, where Old Town is now, of course. And Chief actually attended 4th grade for about 10 years. So, just a couple more pictures. The next one is a parade in the 1940s, and you can see maybe it still looks familiar, doesn't it? Even though that was that long ago. The Gymkhana was a very active horse organization in Los Gatos. And finally, I'm going to end. This is 1952, so Eisenhower had been elected, and you recognize this intersection. So that's our history project. If you care to go online and have a look, there are about 1,500 pictures posted. There are going to be a couple thousand more. It's historylosgatos.org, and we're working hard, and before I retire, we're going to finish this project. So,